What's up, YouTube? It's Ben, and I hate to break this to you, but statistically, your LinkedIn game kind of sucks. So let's fix that, like right now. All right, so if you want some really good information on how to make your LinkedIn amazing, you should definitely be in Recruiter Empire, our Facebook group. Link in description. We talk about LinkedIn. We talk about literally everything recruiting, staffing, everything related to it. And if you want more info and detail and content like this, you should absolutely click the link in description and join Recruiter Empire. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna cover 4 specific things that will definitely raise your game on LinkedIn like ASAP. All right, so number 1 is to get LinkedIn Sales Navigator. All right, so if you don't have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, I honestly don't know what you're doing with your life, but here's the thing. You're likely on LinkedIn free, which you're not a recruiter, you're not doing anything if you have LinkedIn free, so get rid of that right away and get to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. But you're either on Premium or LinkedIn Recruiter Lite or LinkedIn Recruiter. So Premium and Recruiter are useless. Sales Navigator is where it's at, and I'll tell you why. LinkedIn Sales Navigator has everything that Premium has for sure, and everything that Recruiter has, minus like one feature about open to work specifically or looking for a job specifically. Like that one little feature is missing, but just to pay an extra couple $100 or thousands of dollars more to have LinkedIn Recruiter is not worth it whatsoever. You need to have LinkedIn Sales Navigator if you're gonna be able to do everything you need to do on LinkedIn and be an awesome recruiter. All right, so number 2 thing that you can do, like right now, to absolutely up your game on LinkedIn is to optimize your LinkedIn profile. All right, so hear me out on this one, but there's basically no reason to have a LinkedIn profile if you're not gonna optimize it, make it look really good and spiffy. All right, let's talk about the 3 top things that people see right away on your LinkedIn. Cover photo, that big banner at the top, yeah, that should be your logo. It should be really spiffy, centralized, or in a spot where everyone can see it so your actual picture doesn't cover it. So cover photo, make sure that's on point. Now let's talk about your photo, right? The one where you're sitting there cheesing and looking all good, like you're about to do a bunch of business. Yeah, make sure you're smiling, make sure you look business professional, okay, right? Business, not casual, but business professional. So at least to the point where you're not just like Facebook profile status, but you're at the point where you're like, I'm doing business and I look legit. The next thing people see right below that is your headline. This is the most precious real estate on your LinkedIn profile. So when we talk about optimizing things, this is huge. Make sure that your headline says exactly who you are, what you do, and make it as succinct and short and sweet as possible. All right, so right down below that is your bio section, right? Or your, I don't know, about me section, whatever. They call it something different all the time, but look at that section, right? What would you think you'd put in there? Normally people think, well, they want to know about me, Ben, right? So they want to hear about, I went to the University of blah, 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 blah. No, they don't. If you're a recruiter and you run a recruiting agency, they want to hear about your agency, what it does, and how it solves a problem for them. They don't care about what school you went to. They don't care about what job you had last. They don't care about any of those things in that little bio, right? They want your email and phone number at the bottom. They want to hear about how great of candidates you bring to what types of companies you serve, all that kind of stuff. Your profile is actually more like a website when someone's viewing it as a prospective client, not like a bio, like a Facebook profile. All right, so number 3 on optimizing and getting your LinkedIn profile game up is get LinkedIn automation going like yesterday. All right, I'm gonna go straight to it. You need to be utilizing something called Aspharis. Yes, I will link it down in the description of the video. Click on the link and get Aspharis, okay? It's $49.99 a month. Literally will do everything on autopilot for you on LinkedIn. I'm talking about visiting 400 profiles a day, connecting with people, follow-up messaging them, doing everything that you need, plus like a mini CRM. The tool is awesome. You need to be running Aspharis automation on your LinkedIn profile. This and this alone right here saves you 30 hours a week on average on LinkedIn. Rather than like hunting and searching and trying to find the people you need to find, you import lists of people so that like Asferis can just do its thing the whole time. So it also saves you that 30 hours, but it also produces like 40 extra hours of actual work that you would have done in the same week. So effectively, it's actually giving you 70 hours of time on LinkedIn that you would have wasted otherwise. All right, so the fourth and final thing I want to tell you about to up your game on LinkedIn is understand targeting and messaging. As recruiters, we use LinkedIn for two very specific reasons. One, to find clients. Two, to actually find candidates for those clients, right? Cool. So you've got to know who to actually talk to on LinkedIn so that it actually makes sense for your business. If you're just messaging or importing and automating to the wrong people, you're totally doing it wrong, totally wasting your automation, any of your time that you spent setting things up, and it's useless. We teach all of this in our programs for Recruiter Empire, but there's definitely an art to it. It's not a science, and you really need to get this down. Targeting and messaging. You also need to understand things like filtration, right? All the filters you see on the left-hand side of LinkedIn Sales Navigator, now that you bought it in the past 2 minutes I was talking about it. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator has all these filters. You need to understand exactly how to use them to find the right people to talk to. You also need to understand keywords that you would type up in that big white search bar. You also need to understand things like Boolean search. If you don't know what that is, reference more of my videos. But things like that to help you find the right people and inevitably say the right thing to them is gonna get you deals, and that's gonna up your game on LinkedIn. Bottom line, go take those 4 little nuggets I just gave you and go 10x your LinkedIn, and you will definitely get more deals because of it. I can virtually guarantee you. Thank me later. So listen, if this video was valuable to you, please join our Facebook group. There's more content about this in Recruiter Empire, link in description. Also, smash that like button with a sledgehammer and also subscribe for more recruiting content. I'll see you guys next time.